This is 5 on your side at 10.
We begin with a story you'll see only on 5 on your side. The daughter of a woman killed in a fatal fire in Troy, Illinois, Thursday, now speaking out about the moments before her mother's home went up in flames. Thank you for joining us at 10. I'm Brent Solomon. Today, investigators identified the 69-year-old victim as Suzanne Tomlinson. New at 10, Robert Townsend with an exclusive interview with the victim's daughter.
My boyfriend tried to kill me. And I got away.
39-year-old Courtney Tomlinson says it was the worst day of her life.
I went to the gym yesterday morning. He left as soon as I left, went and filled up the gas cans. And then when I came home about noon is when it all started.
She says Thursday afternoon, she and her boyfriend got into an argument at her home in Troy, Illinois. The man has lived with her off and on for nearly 2 years.
I asked him if he could give me the money that he owed me.
She says when he did not, she asked her boyfriend to leave, but he refused. Tomlinson told police the man then picked up a can filled with gasoline.
Grabbed the gas can, opened up my bathroom door, and threw it in my face. I couldn't see. I was rinsing out my eyes. He had the lighter lit, but he couldn't throw it on me for some reason. I was doused in gasoline.
She says when she ran outside to a neighbor's house, her boyfriend ran down the street and got inside her mom's unlocked home.
He threw gas in her face. She couldn't see. I yelled, "Are you okay?" He pushed her. She fell on the floor. Again, he threw gas in my face again, had the lighter in his hand, and told me that everybody was gonna die today. And so he shut the door.
Police and firefighters arrived and saw 69-year-old Suzanne Tomlinson's home and car engulfed in flames. Courtney tried to get inside the burning house to save her mom, but she tells me her boyfriend locked the front door with her mom and him inside.
And he set her on fire and tortured her, and then doused himself.
Her mom and her mother's rescue dog, Sydney, both died in the house fire. Courtney says paramedics took her boyfriend to a hospital with severe burns.
I'm an only child. I lost my best friend, he took my soul out of my chest.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
We reached out to Troy police several times to get their take on Tomlinson's account. Investigators say they will release more information when their questions are answered. Developing tonight, police investigating a shooting at a motel in North St. Louis. It happened at the Economy Inn on North Grand Boulevard. Someone shot a 42-year-old man in the face. He was able to get to the hospital. No word on his condition right now or what led to that shooting. We will continue to monitor this story and provide updates on air and online at ksdk.com. Jurors will return to a St. Charles County courtroom tomorrow for the trial of a man accused in a quadruple murder. Officers say Richard Emery shot and killed his girlfriend, her 2 young children, and her mother in 2018. Today, a woman testified that right after those shootings, Emery carjacked her when she was leaving a holiday party. She told the jury Emery stabbed her 7 times in the chest, throat, and leg. That trial resumes at 8 a.m. Let's go ahead and take a live look now at our sky cam at 100 above the park. Skies are clear now after a chilly and pretty rainy day today. And while it's starting to feel like fall, Jim, temperatures may be heating up again. What do you say?
Yes, tomorrow we're talking 80s and then Sunday 70s, but a little bit gusty. More on that coming up. And Brent, it might take some time to clear in some areas tonight. Also some spot showers out there. So it's 59 degrees. So really the coolest day we've had since the beginning of May. It was 61 today in St. Louis, and overnight lows tonight kind of holding steady in the upper 50s and even some low 60s. A lot of clouds around until we get to the morning, and then we really clear up nicely. And here's tomorrow's forecast: 79 at noon and in the mid 80s by 3, 4, 5 o'clock. So some really good looking weather. That'll continue into Sunday. A little bit of a system comes in late tomorrow night. I'll let you know who has a chance of rain in here in just a few minutes. Brent.
All right, we'll see you then. Well, changes are coming to St. Louis public schools. Today, the district said it will change up several class schedules to deal with the ongoing bus driver shortage. School leaders will shorten the school day by 10 minutes for several schools, and that begins on October 3rd. Leaders understand it will take some time to adjust to the changes.
There's not a person in our district that is not frustrated by this. And I know that this is hard for families, and we keep apologizing, and we'll keep apologizing because we don't want it to be like this.
This means that if your school currently lets out at 2:07 p.m., your student will now be released at 1:57 p.m. Drivers who use I-44 in downtown St. Louis will need to find alternate routes this weekend. All lanes are now closed between the Stan Musial Bridge and the 4455 split. Crews will be working to remove and place girders on the Broadway and MacArthur Bridge. Drivers can use detours along Tucker, Jefferson, and even portions of Broadway. All lanes and ramps will reopen on Monday morning. Also starting Monday, a shuttle van will replace the Metro bus service to the St. Louis downtown airport. That shuttle will operate between the 5th and Missouri Transit Center and the St. Louis downtown airport and Sauget Business Park. It will run every 40 minutes, 7 days a week. You can find those routes and schedules on our website at ksdk.com. Well, just a few minutes ago, the Taste of St. Louis wrapped up for the day. People came out to Ballpark Village to enjoy this popular event. There are about 24 restaurants with something for everyone, from tacos to burgers to barbecue, even salad, if that's your choice. One event organizer discusses what you can expect if you're coming out.
One thing that's really cool is that each place offers what we call a taste, something for $3, $4, $5, so you can hit a number of places and get to try something different at each place that maybe you wouldn't normally get to do at the restaurant.
That festival will return tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 10 p.m. and then again on Sunday from 11 in the morning until 6 p.m. Also happening this weekend, the Greater St. Louis Hispanic Festival in Soulard. The 3-day event celebrates Hispanic heritage with food, live music, dance, and art. Tonight's focus was on all things Colombian, including traditional Colombian drinks, a live band, and so much more. This will return tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. and then on Sunday from 11 until 8. The Jewish holiday of Rosh Hashanah starts at sundown Sunday. It's also known as the Jewish New Year. It's one of the holiest days in the Jewish religion, marking the beginning of the 10 days of awe, or a period of reflection and repentance. Most religious Jews spend the day in the synagogue and listening to the shofar. Apples and honey are also eaten to signify a sweet new year. Coming up, some apps you use every day could make you susceptible to scammers. Our National Verified team shows you how to stay protected. Mobile payment apps like Venmo are an easy way to split expenses among your friends, but does it leave you susceptible to scammers? Brandon Lewis from our National Verified team explains how to keep your money safe.
When you want to send money to someone, these apps like Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal deduct money from your account and send it to the other person. Simple, right? But wherever there's convenience, there are also scammers. So we're going to show you 2 common scams and tell you how to protect yourself using these sources. The first is called the accidental payment scam. Here's how it works. First, a scammer uses a stolen account number to create a fake profile. Next, they use the dark web to buy a list of cell phone numbers. Then they send out dozens, sometimes hundreds of payments to those numbers. That's because once the money is in your account, they send you a message saying the payment was an accident and ask you to send the money back to them. Except the app takes the money from your bank account to pay the scammer. So how can you protect yourself? The payment apps and Federal Trade Commission say don't refund money you received unexpectedly. Instead, contact the app company and let them sort it out. The other scam also relies on your kindness. It's called the fake emergency scam, where a scammer asks to borrow your phone for a fake emergency. Instead of calling for help, they help themselves to your mobile money by using the apps on your phone to send themselves some cash. Our sources recommend utilizing security features on the app that require a password or other authentication before sending any money. This allows you to still help someone in need while also protecting against scammers. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
And if there's something you'd like us to verify, you can reach out to us on Facebook, Twitter, or email verify@ksdk.com. Let's go ahead and get a closer look at your weekend weather forecast. We saw a pretty rainy day today, but you say things are heating up, Jim.
They are. You know, tomorrow it's going to be well into the 80s, and then we'll go back down again. Another little front comes our way, Brent, tomorrow night. So more on that coming up. Today, 61. We haven't been that cool since the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 22nd of May. On the 5th of May, it was 61, but on the 6th of May, it was 57. So a pretty cool beginning to May for sure. And now, of course, today, it's the end of September, 56 for that low and 0.05 in terms of the rain bucket, but 79 is the average high. So how much rain did we have? Not many areas south had any rain, but Alton had the most, about 1,600, so that's not too much. Troy, about 1,300, Wentzville, Des Peres, and Edwardsville, under 1/10 of an inch of rain. And where you see the blue is where we had that rain that was steady from time to time. So north of really right at the border here of Franklin County and Washington and Crawford County. So northward from there, and St. Louis County and cities northward. But south of there, right through Jefferson County, not much at all. And we're still seeing some spotty showers to our south. So that's still possible tonight. Lows generally staying right about where we're at in the 50s around St. Louis, some low 60s to the south. And then we clear up tomorrow. So tonight it's more of that east-southeast wind. And then we're watching this front. Most of the area should see dry weather from it. But first of all, let's start with tomorrow morning. It looks like we're clearing up very quickly early in the day, and then we jump into the 80s in the afternoon. Then tomorrow night's front comes through here. Maybe our southern counties could see a shower or storm, and this is very early Sunday morning. And then we clear up beautifully on Sunday. The problem with Sunday, very gusty wind as high as about 30 miles an hour. And it's going to be very sunny and a little bit cooler by Sunday. But tomorrow's highs, look at these numbers. Mid-80s, maybe even 87 Crystal City, 85 Mount Vernon, Rolla 86 degrees. Enjoy that. And of course, as we head into Sunday, a little bit cooler, but still nice. 78 breezy Sunday, 74 Monday. It's sunny throughout the week. 73 Tuesday, 70 Wednesday, 72 Thursday. And Brent, by next weekend, back to near 80. And the sunshine continues.
All right, we'll take the sunshine. What do you say, Jim?
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
That's all of our time for 5 on Your Side at 10. But Ahmad is here now with 5 on Your Sideline.